What is going on, everybody? Who's here, man? Come back into the video. And before I get started, man, make sure you smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and ring that notification bell, man. So Saints get a hard-fought 13-6 victory yesterday over the Jacksonville Jaguars. This was a man. This was just a good defensive battle between two teams. I mean, not much offense in this game. The Saints defense really played well. So did Jacksonville, but the Saints made enough plays at the in the fourth quarter to win the football game. They stopped them on fourth down. They scored a touchdown, and then they ran out the last like 6 minutes of the clock to win the game. So all in all, it was a good game for the Saints. They win. So anytime you win, it's a good thing. And in the NFL, so the Saints improved to 5-1 on this football season. 4-0 without Drew Brees. I mean, who would have thought? Who would have thought that the Saints would be 4-0 without Drew Brees? I didn't think so. And I don't think if you even asked the most optimistic Saints fan that he would have told you, or she would have told you, that the Saints would be 4-0 here without Drew Brees. Nobody predicted that. But let's go over the stats, because there wasn't many offensive stats, but the fact that the defense played well. As the Saints, the Saints had 326 total yards of offense, and the Jags only had 226. The Saints, both teams really had tough time running the ball, but the Saints ran it a little bit better, as they had 104 yards of offense, and Jags only ran the ball for 75 times. So the Saints limited Fournette to 20 carries for 72 yards. So another game where the Saints does not allow a 100-yard rusher. Passing, Bridgewater had a tough go, but especially in the first half. Second half, he got a little bit better. See, he was 24. Solid. 24 out of 36 for 240 yards, 1 touchdown, and 0 interceptions. Minshew was 14 for 29, no touchdowns, 1 interception. He threw for 163. So, Bridgewater didn't turn the ball over. He didn't drop the ball. It was a tough game in the first half. I mean, it was 3-3 at halftime. So this was just a really ugly game, and especially offensively. But like I said, the Saints did just enough. They win. You win on the road in the NFL. That's what it's all about. So Kamara, he only had. See, they bottled up Kamara too, because Kamara only had 8 carries for 40. I'm sorry. He had 11 carries for 31 yards, and Murray was our big leading rusher for 8 carries for 44. Hill had 3 for 17. Ginn was 1 for 12. So Kamara was really bottled up. Jacksonville stacked the line a lot, and they dared the Saints to throw, and the Saints had problems throwing the ball, especially in the first half. In the second half, they made just a little bit better plays at the end. So the Saints started the scoring off with a 47-yard field goal by Will Lutz. It was a 7-play drive that only went 8 yards. And that took about 2:29 off the clock. Then in the second quarter, Lambeau kicked a 22-yard field goal for the Jacksonville Jaguars. That was a 13-play, 66-yard drive, and that's how the half ended, 3-3. In the third quarter, the Saints started off the third quarter with 3 points, as they had an 11-play, 57-yard drive that resulted in 3 points. And then the Jacksonville came back and they scored 3 points of their own, as they went 10 plays, 61 yards, and Lambeau hit a 32-yard field goal. So it just looked like whoever would score a touchdown was going to win this football game, and that's what happened. As Cook caught it, I believe it was 3rd and goal. Pretty sure it was 3rd and goal, and Cook caught a 4-yard pass from Bridgewater. That it was a decent pass. It was thrown where he had to be. It was a little hot, but Cook went up and got it, made the catch, and the Saints led 13-6. And then Jacksonville, in the fourth quarter, they went for it on downs. They didn't get it, and then they also punted the ball. About 6 minutes ago, about a little over 6 minutes ago in the game, they had to punt the ball back to the Saints, and the Saints were able to run out the clock because Jacksonville only had 1 timeout, and the Saints were able to run the ball a little bit in that drive, passed the ball a little bit in that drive, and they were able to close this game out. So it was a great game for the Saints, man. They win 13-6, man. Anytime you win on the road in the NFL, it's good. So the Saints have Chicago Bears coming up next. Chicago Bears. That's going to be a tough game for the Saints on the road. Another game on the road that they're going to have to come out and play well, especially on defense and offense, and win the game, because the Bears are very tough at home, and they got, like I said, they got a good defense. Their offense, not so much, but they do have a good defense. Khalil Mack is a great football player. So the Saints are really going to have to be on their toes next week. So Saints win 13-6, guys. That was a great win for the Saints. And I'll talk to you guys next time, man. Who dat?